6 a.m. in the morning. That's why I'm whispering. I don't want to wake up my housemates. But today is assessment day, so I thought I'd take you guys along for the crazy day that is going to be today. I have just come out of the shower and I feel so fresh. I feel like a baby's bum. I've slipped my hair back because we've got dance today and I want to look like a little ballerina. And now I'm going to do my makeup and get ready. I've just hopped in my leotard. Wow. And tights. As you can tell, my high kicks are impeccable. And now it's time for the get ready with me. Now it is time for the foundation. I don't actually use foundation. I use foundation as concealer because it saves money. And as a student, all you want to do is save money because you picture a tiny little bottle of concealer is expensive. A big bottle of foundation is expensive, but you get lots of it. So I always use my concealer as foundation, just a student tip, from one student to another. And then when it looks something like this, we blend. Then once we are done, we dab with powder. And now it is time for the bronzer. And this is what always gives me the nice sculpted look. I put loads on, like way too much, because I don't have primer, because we're a student and I don't want to go out and buy it. Because of this, within an hour to a few minutes, all of it comes off. So right now it is going to look like too much, but later on it definitely won't. It will be too little. Now my favorite bit, the nose contour. Nice. It is literally dark outside and it's so weird to think everyone else is sleeping. I don't have blush, so I use lipstick as my blush. You might be sensing a bit of a pattern here. The student life is the saving money life. But it works really well. I'm obsessed. This is Estee Lauder. See, it gives you a nice natural sun-kissed glow. For the mascara, I definitely did not cheap out. I don't know why I'm doing this. You can see the mascara. It's just in all the YouTube videos they go like this. Lick. But this is the Sky High mascara that everyone got off TikTok and they were like, oh my god, it works so well. And I think it's really, really good. Let me show you. These are my eyelashes before. To be honest, I do have some mascara left over from yesterday, so this is kind of cheating, but it's fine. Okay, look. Look. Wow. And because it is a big day today, I am going to do eyeliner. Perfect. Now for the red lip. Okay, this is like a reddish pinkish tone, but we want it to be red. So I've got this red matte lipstick, which I got from Primark about 5 years ago. It is probably out of date and nasty. I'm still gonna wear it. Oh, look at that. Now that is red. Now all we've got to go in with highlighter and then we are done. And now we are done. Is she glowing? Is that a natural glow? Yes. No. I was too busy filming that I didn't realise the time. I need to be in university in an hour to stretch with my friend for the assessment. I'm going to steam my throat, then I need to run. Before you say anything, this is a steamer. It's meant to be good for your throat, especially if you're singers. This is not a bong. After steaming, you're not allowed to talk for half an hour, so there's going to be no filming. Sorry, not sorry. I'm joking, I love you. So I'm just with the girls and we're practicing in the dance room before our assessment. And I go to the toilet, and as I'm at the toilet, my leotard rips at the back. Not at the butt crack, at the back. Right over here. Out of all the days it could have happened, it happens today on assessment day. But it's fine. It'll definitely be fine, but like I just hope it doesn't rip anymore when I dance. And these kind of things will only happen to me. We're doing a cute little dress rehearsal for the show, and look at this. Yeah. Good morning! An update on the crazy day that was yesterday. So, I didn't get a chance to film because yesterday was crazy. First, we had a cute little dress rehearsal where we tried out some outfits, and then at 1, we had our dance assessment. It wasn't too bad until I ripped my leotard on the assessment day. Honestly, it was something out of a movie. All the weirdest things happened on this day. My leotard rips, and as I continue dancing, it rips more and more. I'm just lucky it didn't get all the way down to my butt crack. It was such a dramatic day, and then we had a few casualties. One of my friends, while trying to do a pirouette, injured her leg. The poor thing, and she was honestly so dedicated. Even though she injured her leg, she still tried and kept going, even though it was killing her. But eventually the teacher was like, no, like, you need to rest. But it was just amazing because even though she was in so much pain, she still tried her best. It was just ironic because when practicing, like, things might go slightly wrong. But it was assessment day, and my leotard ripped. My friend injured herself. And not to mention, I mentioned I'm dyslexic, right? So part of dyslexia is we do get confused with our lefts and rights. And basically in the dance assessment, we were meant to do, wait one sec. We're meant to do this. So we basically do a step and then we put our hands out and kick. And then we turn this side, kick, okay? That's what we're meant to do. So everyone faced that way and they kicked that way. And I got confused and I ended up doing it this way. So I have full eye contact with the person that's turning this way because everyone's meant to do this way. And I just look at my friend and I just burst out laughing. And honestly, at this point, I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. So I just burst out laughing while my eyes were watering. But it was more of a laugh than cry. But at the same time, I wanted to cry. So that's dance. And next up, we had singing. And I have had a sore throat for 2.5 months, maybe more. And as you guys know, it's a no-go to sing on a sore throat because you could potentially damage your voice forever. So I couldn't practice for the assessment. On the times when my throat didn't hurt, because there'd be times where it would really hurt and there'd be times where it didn't hurt at all. So when it didn't hurt, I did a little bit of practicing, but not proper, just hums and zzz and brrr. So I was very nervous for the assessment because it was like flipping a coin. Either it was going to be really good or really bad. There was no in between. I had no clue what to expect. And I did it, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't amazing, because what makes an amazing performance is practice. And I was nervous, and it was a bit out of time. But it was actually not bad, considering I didn't practice. And of course, there is no rest for a musical theatre student. So, after 2 assessments in a row, we had to practice for the showcase, which is on Friday. Oh my god. I feel like we definitely haven't had enough time to practice. 2 months. Not enough time. Anyway, we go straight into the showcase and we do dress rehearsals. We've got these sparkly little glittery bits. It's so fun. I really enjoyed it. Being on the stage with the lights and being mic'd up, it's just wow. Nowhere I'd rather be than on the stage. I feel like I'm a little kid when I'm there. I just see the lights and I see the mics and I see the people perform and I'm like, wow. But yeah, that's going to be us in a week's time. We're going to be on the big stage performing to people and family and friends, and I'm so excited. Anyway, we're practicing costume changes, and basically we're doing cute little duologue. Basically, me and my friend are doing a little scene. It's going to be about 1 minute and a half. And because of the nerves, my mind went blank and I was thinking, okay, I need to quickly go over my lines. So I see that there's one person before us, so I'm quickly running through my lines before that one person. And then suddenly they're like, Rivka, where are you? Rivka, where are you? That person's been cut. You're meant to be on stage. Run. So I run on stage and the lines come out all right. I did forget some of them, but I improvised on stage and no one would have noticed. No one did notice. I didn't even notice. I was like, was that the right lines? It sounds right, but I think some of the words were different. Anyway, besides the point, I did it. And I handled it like a professional. Not really. Anyway, at the end of the scene, my teacher's like, Rivka, where were you? He's very professional, so I didn't want to give any excuse and say, I was rehearsing my lines in the back. So I was just like, oh yeah, it was my bad, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. But I guess this is all a learning experience, and now that definitely won't happen again. I will be on stage waiting, even when I'm not needed. But it's crazy, because I was on stage throughout the whole thing, even when I didn't need to be. But of course, the 1 minute I decide to go off stage, that is when they were like, we need you on stage! The way to explain yesterday was just ironic. From the split leotard to going off stage at the wrong time, it was crazy. Also, I'd like to formally apologise for the horrendous looking hair that I had throughout this video. I just woke up and I didn't notice until I finished filming that I looked like a crazy cat lady. But that's fine. Anyway, currently I'm doing my makeup because I'm going to meet a friend and we're going to go through our duologue together. Because on Thursday there's another assessment. Drama assessment. So wish me luck. Side note, for anyone that's practicing or rehearsing or just doing any assessments at the moment, I don't think you ever feel fully prepared. I've spent hours. Obviously, I'm very new to it, and there's other people that have had a lot of experience, but I've put hours in and I still hadn't feel prepared. Same with acting. I have put hours in memorizing my monologue before night, after night, waking up, going to the cafe, and I still don't feel prepared. And I don't think you'll ever feel fully prepared, even if you put so many hours in. But maybe that's just me, because I have some friends and they're like, I think I'm ready. I never feel ready, so can't relate. And if you feel the same way, you're not alone. But I feel like it's also for perfectionists. When you're a perfectionist, you always feel like there's more work to be done. So
needless to say, even when it comes to assessment and you're very well prepared, you still will feel like there's so much more to do, and I think that's the thing. But I just want to say, you guys have got this. I've got this. We've got this. I want you to meet my little puddin', Matilda. We're currently in Primark because Matilda's looking for a Christmas jumper. Ta! She gets a Christmas jumper every year, a new one. So we're looking for her 2023 Christmas jumper. We basically went through lines together. My god, it sounds like we're coke addicts. We went through lines together. And that is the end of our video. There is a part 2 of my second assessment, and it's got a very juicy story time to it as well. So if you want to go check it out, I'll release it next week. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!